After 2 days in a row of sleeping in a strange person's house and them not showing up, I'm starting to think I could just move in here. Rent-free, y'all. Wait a minute. Rex 888. He was here? Uh-oh. Whoa, hello. I didn't see you over there. What the? You know this guy? Of course. He left a couple of days ago after he heard Master Duncan was slain. He headed into the mountains. I heard Duncan's son Vargas is missing as well. I have a bad feeling about this. That doesn't sound good at all. What was all that again about Duncan? Duncan Sheik? Why did he die? Was he barely breathing? And he can't find the air? Don't know who he's kidding, imagining you care. But he could stand here waiting, fool for another day. Don't suppose it's worth the price, and worth the price, and worth the price he'd pay. That song, man, I wanted that song to get to #1 so bad on Casey Kasem's Countdown. And it hung around at #3 and #2 for like literal months. But there was always some other song that was ahead of it, like Jewel, You Were Meant For Me, or some shit. I just got so mad, I tell you. Oh, I cared so much about that stuff back then. Why did I come back here again? Oh, duh, yeah. I'm gonna rent a Chocobo. I haven't really shown this yet. I don't know how to ride a Chocobo? No, actually. I think it's hilarious that they say steer. Like, there's not a steering wheel on this thing. Yep. I figured I should let that loop through entirely at least once. Mount Kolts, here's your dungeon, everybody. This is why I say kind of a dungeon, because doesn't really feel like a dungeon at all. And I gotta say, this might be like one of my top 3 favorite songs in the game. Serpius, okay. Gee, nice crit there, dude. Yeah, the Hyper Wrist may not be much, but it's given him just enough of a boost there that I think that's kind of pushing him over the edge of being able to one-shot things around here. No, not much we can do down there. Let me see, is this the place? Oh yeah, this is it, okay. Brawlers, huh? Yeah, let's go with fire. I believe you can steal a bandana from these guys, but it's pretty rare. It is a nice piece of armor for this point in the game, though, so if you can get one, more power to you, put it on. Enjoy the added defense, otherwise, don't worry about it. It's first dungeon in the game, first real dungeon, I guess you might say. Tusker, 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 Tusker. Actually gonna noise blast these dudes. The nice thing about Noise Blaster at this point is, like, you can go through and steal, use magic on them, and it won't unconfuse them. Most of the time, confusing is not worth it, because it's like, well, it gets removed the moment they take damage. But one of the more common, or one of the more interesting strats about Final Fantasy in general is that a confused enemy won't come out of the confusion if they get hit by magic. Only by physical. So you can kind of just, whoop up on them while they're confused and they can't really do nothing to you. So, also a pretty good experience up here too. I believe this is where our Atlas armlet is. I love this room, by the way. Oh, I would so sleep here. Oh man, it's beautiful. Alright, so we're going to give the Atlas armlet to you in place of the Hyper Wrist. And, I don't know if I even have any use for that hyper wrist at this point. Maybe for you. But yeah, star pendants are protecting us from the poison, so that should be good. Because those bird-looking enemies will try to poison you, so you can't have that. Alright, let's see what auto crossbow does now. Oh, I couldn't steal. Oh, yeah. Oh, man, that's way better. It's not a huge, maybe not as monumental of a difference as I was thinking it would be, but then again, we haven't really tried it out on everything here yet, have we? It's gonna be a lot of encounters up here. We're gonna have to really start cutting these a lot more often, I think. I could probably just have her defend, because he's now in a position to take them out. Yep. Good. It kind of looks like there's a path over here too, doesn't it? Well, guess not. Whoa, what are you doing? This is a shadowy looking motherfucker here trying to follow us around. Ooh, 2 ways to go. Which way should I go? I don't know. Ooh, I love when we get one of these. Okay, so watch closely here on the damage. See how the one on the right took so much more? Well, that's because Edgar hit him from behind. That's a thing that happens in this game. When you have pincer attacks, occasionally you'll get hit from behind. Now, if you're attacking them, so much the better. You'll get the bonus instead of them. But it's like a 1.5 times damage if you get hit from behind, so that's definitely worth it if you can take advantage of that. I ain't jumping off of that. Dangerous as it looks. Alright, time after time, baby. Boy, it's jumping all over the place. Is that shadow guy we met back at the restaurant? I don't know, it might be. I'm just like auto crossbow and everything here. This is how I do it, but don't underestimate the other weapons that you have. The other tools, I mean, like Bio Blaster is pretty good against some stuff. It's not good against the brawlers. I believe they absorb it. And again, with the backwards damage here, you'll see the 2 on the right will take over 200. Well, that one took 300. Jeez. Getting a little too big for our britches here. Ah, there's a save point. Well, that's very nice. We have a tent, but we also have sleeping bags. And you never really use these that much in the game, so what if I just did this? Got them out of the inventory. Should probably save too. I haven't done that in a while. Jeez. Alright, moving on. Oh, one of the worst screens in the game right here. You're gonna get attacked so many times on the way down this thing. Oh, we haven't seen these yet, have we? The Trilliums. They're like Kochlias. Ah, yikes. Yeah, NCS got the poison, that's me. It's because I don't have the star pendant on myself. But just imagine how shitty this would be, though. You know, if you had to keep looking out for that all the time. I think I might take the running shoes off of him and put him on Dime instead. I'm not sure. So that way I could steal more, but at the same time, then at least all 3 of us would be immune to the poison. So I wouldn't have to stop and come in here and do this. Because that gets really annoying, having to do that, and it wastes magic. Yeah, I'm gonna do that. So here, Locke, congratulations, you owe. Running shoes is better than hyper wrist, let's do that. Alright, here we go. Besides, we may need him to heal in a pinch or something. So yeah. Okay, on a combo like this, I'd say the Noise Blaster is probably your best bet. I keep using R1 instead of a CR here. It's like the 3rd time I've mentioned it. Yeah, but get these guys confused here so we can just... Oh, I mean, that works too if you want to do that. Another interesting thing about the way that magic damage is calculated in this game is that, like, it doesn't matter how many targets you're going up against. Unless it's one target, then it does matter. But anytime you have more than one target, the damage is always just half of what it normally is. So if you, like, fire did about 200 to him, if there was 2 of him, it would do 100 to each of them. If there was 3 of them, it would do 100 to all 3 of them. If there were 6 of them, it would do 100 to all of them. So it's just one of those general rules, as, you know, magic attack on multiple targets always gets cut in half, regardless of the number of targets. Man, time goes by so fast when you're having fun, let me tell you. Hello. Rex888 sent you, huh? Hiya! Oh, crap. Again, with characters doing really cool looking things, like... in Final Fantasy IV, he probably would have just walked to the right, and then moved quickly to the left, and it would have knocked us back or something. This guy just jumps on the cliff and does a little jump kick thing. I'm like, hey. For boss time! Vargas, we've heard that name before. Alright, so I'm gonna go auto crossbow here. You can steal. You can be on standby. Well, actually, no, we're not in that much danger yet. Let's go ahead and do a little fire damage. Let's get rid of these polar bear-ass looking things here. Wait. Okay, now we're fine. Sort of. Oh, that's not good. That's not good at all. Get rid of that. Oh, man. I might actually supplement her healing with a tonic here. Just to make sure we're all really full up on this. So you gotta be careful with this guy. He's not messing around. Alright, tools, what do we want? What do we want here? Just regular, actually Bioblaster, I believe. You can't target him normally in the fight, you might have noticed that. Until you get rid of the bears. Then you can target him all you want. You can also steal if you want. I'm not sure what you actually can steal from this guy. It would be interesting to know. Yeah, poison's kind of cool in this game. Oh, what? What's the matter? Can't you hit me? Oh, 2 attacks. I'm so scared. Tonic ×1. Yeah, what was I saying? I was saying poison's kind of cool in this game. There's 2 different poison spells. One regular poison that just inflicts the status, and then there's one that actually, like, inflicts the status and does damage. So that's pretty cool. Now he doesn't have anything, so probably just regular attacks here then. Enough! Off with you now. Alright, here it comes. But wait! Oh no. Oh no. No ma'am. No ma'am. Vargas, why'd you do it? How'd you do your own father in like that? Fool, he made the mistake of choosing you as his successor. He snubbed me, his only son. No, you were the one he chose. From my point of view, the Jedi are evil. Our master wanted you to be a successor, not me. He appreciated your fine spirit. But look at you now. Some fine spirit you are now. You know, I'm an ambitious Harvard-educated visionary who deserves to be the most powerful man on the planet. And you're just a fucking idiot. Okay. Well, I guess that's what that is. Alright, so, little tutorial battle here about Rex's abilities, which is Blitz. Now, if you wait around in here for long enough and just keep fighting him, nothing will happen. You get all the crits you want, you can try anything you want. You can use items to heal yourself. Somehow, he has the same inventory we do. I guess he's just gonna take stuff from us, I don't know. But anyway, so you can wait for it, or you can just do it if you want, if you already know how to. Yeah, Blitz is a little bit complicated. The first time I remember, I had a lot of trouble with it, but basically the idea is you choose Blitz. It'll put the cursor on your character. While the cursor is on your character, that's when you put in the code for it, which in this case is left, right, left. And then press A. None of... What? Really? Wow, dude. Okay, maybe I did it too slow there. Let's try it fast. Left, right, left, A. There we go. Yeah, none of the codes, none of the Blitz codes actually have A in them, so you don't have to worry about hitting A to, like, mess up the code or whatever. So yeah, just put in the code while the cursor is on Sabin, and that'll take care of... Or then it'll do it. Most of the time it'll do it. Sometimes it still doesn't work, and it's, like, hard because you can't tell if you're doing the right thing until you've already put in the whole code. And some of the codes are pretty long, so... Or by long, I mean like 7 inputs, but still. Younger brother, at first glance I thought he was some bodybuilder who had... One of the funniest things about this part of dialogue is how it has to go to a whole nother dialogue window because of how long her sentence is. It's just funny, I don't know. I'll take that as a compliment. I like Sabin, I always have. He's one of my favorite characters in the game. It's just, they're all so good. It's such a great cast. Our time to strike back has arrived. They will pay for their insolence. You join us? Yes, I would. Nod. Nod. I love how the fronts of their faces are just perfectly straight lines. They're just so manly. So masculine. Pop! Received a tent. There's another one for us. Pretty soon you're gonna have more tents than you know what to do with. So don't even worry about it. Wow, you never get an attack out here. Hey, this is another encounter we haven't seen yet. Or another, like, combination we haven't seen. With that right there, and so we just practice our blitzes out here if we want to. Just do whatever. Okay, so the other thing about Blitz now is that you can't actually choose your target. He'll just attack something random. So that can cause problems. But more often than not, it really doesn't. It is whatever. So we're back outside. Grease Monk, okay. Probably just do regular attacks for these guys. They're pretty meaningless mooks, whatever. Except for that load wrench, though. That kind of looks cool. There he goes again. Nice. So you could easily have him in the back row. He'll do the same damage either way. It's all the less reason to use his physical. You'll find that I think 9 times out of 10 it's better to put a character in the back row. Just because so many of them have abilities that bypass the back row halved damage thing. I don't know if the backward, like, hitting from behind applies to pummel damage. I don't think it does, though. But this is going to do a lot, because he's hitting from behind. Yep. Anyway, that's the bird! I don't know why I always say that, I just want to. I don't think there's anything north of here that really matters too much. I'm just going to head right on in here. Hey, return to his hideout. King NCS, this way, please. Huh, huh, huh. This way, please. Oh, you know what? There was one other thing I wanted to show. Crap, man. Am I too late to do that? I might not be. It's a really small thing. It's just a little added bonus text. But it takes a while to get there to actually show it. But I'm going to go for it anyway, just because. Oh, crap. I think I'm too late. Scum, your returners! Whoa, 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 hang on, whoa, oh my god. I don't think I've ever seen that before. I thought I was gonna have to fight that guy. We totally could have taken that guy, though. We just want 2 of them in the desert. Anyway, well, the thing is, after you defeat Vargas, if you go back to South Figaro and talk to his mom, you kind of get some extra dialogue from her about, like, thank you for something, setting my son straight, or something like that. It's kind of weird, I don't know. Thought it would have been cool to show that, but I guess it's too late now. It's like you would have to go all the way back through that dungeon again, backwards, just to get back to the town of South Figaro, just to talk to her, and then you'd have to go through the dungeon all over again, forwards, to get back here. So maybe it's not worth it. Yeah. Whatever. Sorry, I kind of wasted a bit of time there. Oh, King NCS! Back again, are we? Alright, whatever. So I suppose we can go ahead and move on with this conversation here. Bandendorf! We brought the girl with us. Yeah, let me check her out. She the girl who can talk to us, Biz? So, funny thing, when I first heard about this game and I didn't know anything about it and I was waiting to get it, I didn't understand what espers were. And I thought espers was just the name of a spell that you got in the game, and it was like super powerful. So there's at least one tape out there somewhere where I'm talking about some effects that I saw in a screenshot in a magazine or something and saying, oh hey, so that's what the espers spell is. And what makes it even worse is that I didn't remember that it was espers, and I thought it was empers. So like that's what the Emperor's spell is. The rabbit hole just never stops going deeper. Anyway, well, we learned a little more there. There's a chair, looks comfy. Someone important to me was jailed by the Empire. I've hated the Empire ever since. Joined the Returners when I realized the Empire was rotten to the core. I wanted to make a difference. Nice. Chin up. Chin up, he says. Whatever, man. I feel like chinning up right now. We're a small organization now, but our membership is starting to soar. Well, that's good, I suppose. I don't know if there's anything in any of these pots or crates or whatever. Nope, nothing there. Oh, here we go. Here's some treasure. Air Lancet, that's the weapon for Locke I was talking about. Can I equip that now? No, I sure can't. True Knight. Let's see. Antidote. Tincture. And if I'm not mistaken... White Cape. Yes. Oh, are we ready for, let's see, Imp and Mute, huh? Yeah, so this is a pretty good accessory, because this actually increases the M-block status. Or, not status, but M-block stat. Which is the only one that matters in this version of the game, since Evade doesn't do anything. So now Terra's got 10% evasion against everything. Join us in our battle. Will we do that, though, is the real question. Let's see. Oh, hey, Sabin, how's it going? The only thing I can add is that you can trust my brother implicitly. He's always been fair with me. You can trust him, Diana. But don't you dare tell him I said that. Oh, I love him. Someone dropped a scrap of paper. Yeah, leave it there. Sprint shoes here in case you forgot to get them before. Can't imagine why you would. It's impossible to play this game without them. There's another inn here for some reason. I'm not sure why, but hey. Yeah. So is this where Edgar is? I forget what I'm doing here. Oh yeah, that's Edgar right there. Wait, let's grab this chest here. Anything over here? Not really. It's gonna be tough to talk you into helping us. If we push you too hard, we're no different than the Empire. So we want you to make up your own mind. Well, gee, it's such a hard decision. I don't know what I'm gonna do. I'm not gonna use the tent here because I don't really need to, but I am gonna save. So next time on Final Fantasy VI, we make our decision. Do we help the Returners, or do we join the Empire and become a Palpatine? And then have heart palpitations like he probably does every day. I don't know. Decisions, you know? See you next time.